Hello everyone, Tactical Christianity here, coming to you again with another video. Today I'm going to talk about an experience I had quite some time ago, doing a meditation from Osho's, I believe it's called his 100 meditation book. So I'm going to talk about the dangers of meditation, what happened to me, so that you can see for yourself why meditation can be so harmful to you. So back in 2013, when I was a lot less discerning, I had come across Osho, which is a man from India, I believe, and he's on par with the man who created transcendental meditation, which was very big in the 1960s. Anyway, so I had watched a couple of his videos, and he had said that if you master 10 of his meditations, that life would be a sheer joy. Those were his words. So what I did was I went through his book very briefly, and I found a humming meditation. And the way that the humming meditation works is you just sit quietly and you just go and over and over and over again for I don't know how long I did it each day, maybe 45 minutes, an hour. I don't really remember. It was quite a while ago. But anyway, so I did this for 3 days. And after the third day, something very, very interesting happened. This was right around the time, maybe a little bit later, that I was gently seeing into the spirit realm. So when this phenomenon occurred in my room, I was able to notice it, unlike most people would have been able to. So what actually happened was I saw this presence gently float down from the roof of my room, and it just gently came down and it landed on top of me. Didn't really take it very seriously, didn't think really much of it, but at the time that it did that, it was either immediately after or shortly after that I had a tremendous peace. The kind of peace I'd never felt before. It was like a cosmic, universal peace, and it was very, very powerful. And at the time, I thought this was great. This is, and I've known people that did transcendental meditation for 6 months, and they said something hit them, and this was similar to that. And so what ended up happening was I had to test this spirit, and that's what I ended up doing. But what was actually happening was that this meditation had opened the door to a Kundalini spirit, which is a demon. You can look up the Kundalini spirit, and what I had to do was I tested it. And so this is how I tested it. When I was in this state of extreme peace, I started to think about Jesus and who he was to me. This is how I was able to know if this was from God or not. And what was very interesting, was that my ability to believe in Jesus as my Lord and Savior in that moment, while this peace was upon me, was non-existent. I could not access his presence to me as Lord and Savior as I can do right now. And what the sense of what was there instead was that Jesus was just my brother. And I don't mean like he is actually a brother and the father's the father. I mean more like Buddha is my brother, you know, and that he's just another cosmic form of consciousness, you know, like my brother in perhaps that sense. So, like I said, I didn't really know the mechanics of what was going on, and but I had enough sense to know that if I could no longer access Jesus as Lord and Savior, then I could not be doing this. I cannot continue to do this. It was, for me, it was just common sense. And so I immediately stopped. And it took about 3 days of not doing it for the spirit to just completely leave me. You know, it could have taken a lot longer if I would have continued. But thankfully, I had the sense to stop. So, you know, I would warn Christians like doing meditation or any kind of new age rituals, anything like that. You know, the enemy like goes about as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. And these practices are access points for Satan to get his hooks in. And it's the half truth realm, you know, peace, you are God, I am God, that stuff. So, and it will sear your consciousness like a hot iron if you are not careful. So, please, Jesus Christ of the Bible is the only way to climb spiritually, and I've learned that. And so, and Jesus does say in John 10, "He who climbs up another way, the same is a thief and a robber." And there's only one way to climb, and that's Jesus. So we have got to be wise as serpents in this age, and I will see you in the next video.